I'm Barry from BGM Heating and Plumbing. So our engineer Nick arrived on site to carry out a gas boiler service and landlord's inspection. It's the first time we'd been to this property. So Nick took the boiler case off and carried out his usual checks. It was pretty evident that it hadn't been taken off and checked and cleaned properly in many years. The boiler was in a pretty bad state. There's a combustion seal on that particular boiler, and that needs to be changed every 5 years. This boiler was sort of 12-15 years old, and it hadn't been changed at all, which was quite concerning. It's been serviced regularly by national companies, I think some local companies too, but no one's changed the seal, and as a result it's burnt away, and the hot combustion gases have found their way out into the inner casing. It's melted the flue, it's caused quite a bit of damage in there. It is dangerous, yes. I mean, it's hot gases, it's melting plastic, and if it continues, it's just going to get worse and worse. Potentially a fire, it could burn through the casing, there could be carbon monoxide. Certainly something that should be picked up and was picked up. Okay, so on finding the problem, it was pretty evident that the boiler was really beyond repair. It was damaged to the point where it wasn't really worth fixing it up. 10 to 15 years for a modern boiler. It was at the end of its life. It was dangerous, so we recommended a replacement. I should also note that we turned the boiler off for safety and put the sticker on, and gave the customer, the landlord and the tenant, the relevant paperwork. Okay, so the installation was pretty textbook really. It was take the boiler off, put a new one on, renew the flue through the loft, and get it clipped properly. It wasn't clipped properly the first time. Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. We flushed the system. Yeah, there was no troubles at all. Tenant was back on within a week, I think. Not really. You can employ a gas safe registered engineer, a reputable firm. There's no real way of telling whether they're doing the job properly or not. Very difficult. You just have to rely on your faith in the company, I guess. Yes, of course, every customer should be checking the ID card of the engineer, but before the engineer arrives, just a simple check on the Gas Safe Register website. You'll find pictures of all the engineers that are registered. You can check before they arrive, and if there's any concerns, you can give them a call and ask the question. Of course, we very rarely get asked, very rarely, but they're always there available to be checked. Do we ask people when we get our car serviced to check that they're qualified mechanics? Probably not, but we should, and we encourage people to do so.